Konnichiwa, as it were, and welcome to the Hatsune Miku Collab. Celebrate the Hatsune Miku World Tour. 20 cat food each time round. Well, that's a lovely start. Meaty bonus, that one. And then a social media likes event. I can't say I would be one to participate, although I think it's perfectly fine that they exist. I'd like a post on social media because I thought it was particularly funny, inspiring, or generally good, not because it was going to get me a reward in a game. So, I don't know much about this stuff. Based on the little experience that I've had so far, it's probably music related. And I can tell it's music related because there is a quaver here on the door handle. But what's behind it? Well, I can't I can't see. What's within the start menu then? Lovely background and 2 limited collaboration stages, Miku Expo and Hatsune Miku. Well, let's give a go of the namesake then. We begin with Electric Diva. So I guess she's some sort of outside of Battle Cat's Monaco, like a real life one. Oh, that's lovely. Some absolute little ravers. They've even got headbands. My immediate thought was, oh, that was a poorly designed stick there, but no, it's a separate like headphone band. That's very nice attention to detail. I recognise that Doge, as much as it pains me to recognise that design. That is a floor manager's headset worn on a studio floor of a production, such as a music one that Hatsune would be involved in. A word to studio productions too. Boo. Sing with a smile. Well, you'll never know because you can't see me, luckily for you. Strobe lighting boys. We could actually be having some great music going on. But of course, because of my technical limitations, I have no idea what that music might be. So I'm having to improvise with my unts. But it seems pretty easy what we got here. Oh, that's lovely. That's great fun. I reckon it's going to be called something like Fangory, like Fangirl, because it's got the hair. I'm going to let them survive because of how absolutely brilliant they are. I love how the hair's animated as well. There has been attention to detail put into this, and we haven't even talked about Hatsune Miku themselves yet. Great design on that. Lovely in high def. You got little sort of musical waveforms to her side as well as she attacks. She winks, and then a huge quaver appears and does damage to you. Well, not too much damage to us at the moment. All of these designs are genuinely exquisite. I approve of this to no end. Right, Squire L this time, and then the old slow boys behind it. Well, let's just deal with that and go back here, because we've got some sort of teacher bear with cold arms. Fair enough, you know, you do you, but don't obstruct Hatsune Miku because she is just very well designed. You know by now that I love when something's high def. Some would say other words. My words to describe her would just simply be high def. It's almost unfortunate that they're not more powerful because I really would have loved Hatsune Miku to stick around so that we could just fight her for a bit longer. Because the design is lovely. I am enjoying this so far, and that's it, unfortunately. Well, I hope there's star stages to this. The designs in here are great, but it does seem very small in comparison to the last collab. Possibly understandable because of the fact that the one that we saw previously, Mercstoria, has been in Battle Cats for a long time, just not in the EN version. This, I'm assuming, completely new to me anyway. A lot of people were asking me a lot of times about whether I was excited for it, and well, I am now, but whether I knew anything about what it would be like, no, I didn't. Not sure what that yellow symbol next to the floor manager Doge actually is, but it's probably one of those new things that passed me by when I was not doing update overviews. Now that may cause us a problem if it's introduced to some more difficult stage. What a fantastically designed character. I really wish you could get one. And oh, the souls that go up in the sky, they're like little sparkling stars. Oh, that's so sweet and so nicely designed as well. This collab, I mean, if anything so far, is pretty aesthetic. I can't quite get away from just how joyful all these characters are. I mean, sometimes abundant happiness irritates me, but this is just so uplifting. Even the teacher bears, they're sort of non-entities at the moment. I mean, they're not casting fear and dread into all of our hearts, and, you know, that's probably about as positive as they'll ever get. That's hitting a bit close to home, me saying that. It's a jolly collab, isn't it? I'm raring for more, and after we finish this star difficulty, we'll go and investigate a little bit more. We can investigate the door now that the message is cleared from this menu, and it's the Hatsune Miku cat having a jolly dance on a very nicely designed reflective floor. Well, thank you for that. We'll pop your door back there. Miku Expo then. Oh, it is just like Monaco then, because look, in Indonesia! I don't know why it feels the need to capitalise the countries, but this was exactly the level structure that we saw in Crazed Monaco, and I'm liking the world map with the little staves, is that right? Not a musical chat, but I think that's what they're called, wish-washing their way across the world in another sort of aspirational, happy, let's all work together and enjoy the joy of music sort of thing that is somehow not sickly and irritating. Let's get ourselves into Indonesia. That is very nice. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to appreciate it for too long, so I need to get it done. But animated people on the bottom, I can't even begin to talk about those units there, because I want to talk about the stuff at the bottom. That is brilliant. It's just so nicely animated, and I imagine there's not too many keyframes in that animation. It's a little loop going round and round, and yet it is so effective. And we've got strobe lighting up at the top. Ponos are really up their game here, making a battle background that is just sort of far more intriguing and multi-layered than other ones have been. In Taiwan is next now. It's genuinely a shame that I can't sit here and appreciate the strobe lighting at the bottom, but let's change our gaze this time to these two absolute lads who are just sort of dancing, making music and levitating all at the same time. No idea who they are. Right, Japan. Will this be markedly more difficult? I don't know, but you are going to get... No! I said that the shield might have an impact at some point. Maybe that's dodge attack then. I can't imagine a Doge surviving anything. And I was going to say, be gone, floor manager. I don't need to be reminded of the miserable difficulty of studio production, so go away. And it has destroyed me. Much like studio production. I've been outplayed by a Doge. Now, someone told me to give the energy recovery ad a go without a VPN on, saying that it was now working. Let's find out if that is true in this circumstance, and it does. Not showing the ad, that's just promotion for it that it doesn't particularly need, but that is fantastic news. I don't know where that got fixed, but thank you, the person who told me that. That saves quite a lot of time and energy, so thank you very much for bringing that to my attention. And now hopefully it's brought to the attention of whoever was left still as in the dark as I was. I've got bored of waiting. I think even I am going to use the leadership now, because we don't even know if this is going to be the last stage. Let's go in the USA. Right, you won't shield against me, will you? No, you'll be compliant. Thank you, Squirrel. We got a Dagshund this time. That'd probably just be fine to be defeated with plenty of Manic Lions, but no, it's the duo of death and destruction. Well, to you, I say... Bahamut A. I had to find some way to make that rhyme like a song. We have, however, been thwarted by Squirrel and then a Dachshund attack. Well, they've done a good job trying to fight against us, but not much longer. They received a thwack, they receive another thwack, and that is them gone. Just a teacher bear with cold arms, and that one is gone as well. Upgrade my worker cat further, get a nice big whack on the base. And don't tell me that's it. That's it. But it's not it. In Europe, I guess in these times it would be quite ill-advised to bring a massive world tour into Europe, but it's a game, so let's have fun. Die, you overcomplicated production technique. No, not again! Oh, don't do that. Why can't you just edit things instead of trying to do everything live? I mean, sometimes you just record it as if it's live and then broadcast it later anyway. We'll just record it like a normal person. Studios don't like them. Can you tell? Right, we got a whole motley crew going on here then. Hatsune got her hand out like, nah, this is the time where you are about to struggle, because she's down with the kids and she says nah like them. We've also been slowed, so let's try and get the monies up and send a Bahamut in, though the peons might see to that being quite difficult. Indeed, we only hit the Gabriel Doge. We did land a hit there. Do we land a no? We have got absolutely quavered by Hatsune there. I mean, well played. You got me. I'm I'm glad there's finally a bit of sort of tangible difficulty before we reach the end of this. What do I have that's really sort of very spammy? Only really stacked cans can probably deal with these peons particularly well. Tropical Kalisa has a nice range, so she's fine as far as that's concerned. We'll send periodic maglevs in as well as the Manic Lion and the Can. Now we've knocked back Hatsune and we can get another Tropical Kalisa, and I think we'll be fine. But whether we'll be fine for the time score, I'm not sure, because she is especially chunky this time round, and I wasn't meaning to insult you there. I'm talking purely about how far you have been magnified, but she has not been magnified far enough to defeat us entirely. Well, that looks like it's going to be a win for us. That's that one. Victoried. Loads of XP for it, actually. Shame I just don't need any. And there we go, we have succeeded in completing that. And there's star levels on it. Okay, so actually, by the time we get to 3-star Europe, we could be needing to specialise our slot for that. And I assume maybe at some point there's going to be a guaranteed one on this. I am absolutely down for that. And assuming I can actually now watch ads for cat food, I'm even more down for that. I want to get myself Hatsune Miku, as I imagine lots of people want to. This has been, quite honestly, joyful. A great experience. I'm just going to leave it there with a genuine smile on my face. Can't often be said for the end of recordings, where other times I might be trying to feign interest or happiness. This has been brilliantly designed and actually great fun. And I certainly look forward to rolling in it. But as we wait for there, I'm afraid I will have to be gone now. So I will be off, and I will bid you goodbye, and I will, of course, say I hope you enjoyed.